do this. Hello, viewers. Another beautiful day. Yup. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? On a Monday. Alright. Got another handheld to talk about again. Figure I jumped all over this. It says here, Antec enters the handheld gaming market with a Core HS, a rebadged Ayaneo slide powered by familiar Ryzen 7840U. Alright. Got one comment here. Says here, Antec has entered a partnership with handheld console maker Ayaneo and is nearly ready to launch its first product under the name Core HS. In short, it's the Ayaneo slide under a different name, a design that features a sliding screen up to 30 degrees tilt, an integrated keyboard with RGB lights and backlighting, and the 8-core 16-thread AMD Ryzen 7840U that's been featured in many handhelds since December of last year. Says Antec first handheld console with a keyboard floating screen should be available in the European and North American market in June and July, according to the source. These units will be priced between 600 and 900 USD and ship with Windows 11. Antec didn't reveal the configuration it offering, but the Ayaneo slide lists the official price tag for its base configuration at 899 USD and the highest spec version at 1599 USD. Perhaps Antec will be selling 2 or maybe 3 configuration Ayaneo's offer. It says specification: Ayaneo slide screen 6 inch 1080p high brightness 6 1080p high brightness white color gamut IPS floating screen specification: adjustable screen angle 368 ppi 368 400 nits 120% sRGB color gamut volume. Then it says 100% sRGB color gamut coverage, 85% DCI P3, CPU AMD Ryzen 7840U, storage 16 gigs plus 512 gigabyte. That's 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigabytes of solid state drive. And then you have 32 gigs of RAM plus 512 gigabyte of solid state storage. Then you have 32 gigabytes plus 2 terabytes of solid state storage. Yeah. And then you have 64 gigabytes, that's RAM, and then plus 4 terabytes of SSD. Yeah. And this says memories LPDDR5X. Remember, Gabe Noel said we couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. The competitors was like, okay, we get it. We got something to say about that too. Yeah, so anyway, so solid state is M.2 2280 PCIe 4.0 SSD. Then it says supporters up to single-sided 4 terabytes. And coloring is a new 3+2 triple copper tube cooling system. And maximum TDP 28. And color sunrise white / bright black. Keyboard is QWERTY full keyboard. Then it says FRI function keys. Supports RGB. And then lighting effects. Controllers is master controller. Joystick is Hall sensing joysticks. Triggers is linear Hall triggers. Vibration is X-axis linear motor. Gyroscope is 6-axis gyroscope. Interface is 2 full function USB 4 Type C. And then it says SD 7.0 TD card slot. Read speeds up to 700 megabytes per second. The actual reading speed depends on the TF card used. Now, biometric function, power button integrated fingerprint recognition, battery capacity 46.2 WH, and then in parentheses is 12,000 mAh. Size is 226 by 90 by 28.5. Then in parentheses it says 37 S, what's that? 5 millimeter at our controller. And then weight is about 650 grams. Connectivity Wi-Fi 6E and BT 5.2. Then software is Ava Space 2. And operating system Windows 11 64-bit Home Edition. Professional is for network administrators, if you know what you're doing when it comes to networking. But anyway, yeah. So you get 16 gigs. That's RAM. 512 gigabytes of storage, SSD. Then you get 32 gigs of RAM plus 512 gigabyte SSD. Then you get 32 gigs of RAM, that's option 3, plus 2 terabytes of storage. And then you got 64 gigabytes plus 4 terabytes of storage. Pick one. Anyway, anyway, it says here Ayaneo slides are raised 327,149 from 347 backers via Indigo earlier this year. Websites show it is still in the concept stage. It's likely the Antec Core HS would have some, and then it says in parentheses, if not all accessories, close parentheses, such as the storage bag. Ayaneo is known to release a plethora of mini PCs on the handheld, including the newly announced Air 1S, which will use the AMD Ryzen 7 8840U CPU. AMD is busy. Okay, AMD. So you got the Zen 6, Zen 5. You got RDNA 4. You're in all the handhelds. Yeah, I see why Nvidia is jealous. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, this little handheld is coming with some power and some RAM and some storage. You get 4 choices. Pick one. 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage. That's one. Option 1. Option 2, 32 gigs of RAM plus 512 gigabyte SSD. That's option 2. Option 3, 32 gigs of RAM and 2 terabytes of storage. And option 4, 64 gigs of RAM and 4 terabytes of storage. Pick one. Yeah, you guys got your handfuls with these choices, man. So get your nickels, pennies, dimes, quarters, $5 and $1 bills ready for this handheld. Yeah, man. Gabe Newell came out and said, okay, we couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. The competitors was like, okay, we get the message, we understand it. We got something to say about that. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Antec handheld gaming with the Core HS. Yeah, get ready for this one. It's supposed to be coming out when what's this? July? What's this? What they say? June, July. Oh yeah, plus they have some they got some funding too. That's pretty good. Let's see, when does this thing comes out here? Yeah, June, July. These unit will price between 600 and 900. Windows 11. Okay. Official pricing is based on the configuration at $899. Yeah. So they got $327,149 from Indigo. Okay. And they got 347 backers. Gabe Noel, you seen what you started? Anyway, yeah, you PC gamers got choices with it, with these handhelds, man. Yeah, pick one. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy though. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars started thing. Board, Dark Side. Go. Peace.